I'm recording with my car on. I feel like it's been forever since I've been able to do that. I don't know how long that bug was a thing. It felt like a year. Anyway, it is just so rainy out there. I don't know if you can see. No, it's so rainy. There's not even raindrops on the sunroof. It's just solid puddle. It is sounding a little lighter than it was. It was pouring when we went to the bus stop. Danny does not do the rain at the bus stop. He's like, no, he hates it. So it was just me. It was surprisingly almost nobody there. I don't know if they all got rides or if attendance is going to be shitty today. I don't know. And then, yeah, I've just been getting Jax and myself packed up. I got to sit under my electric blanket a little bit, which was absolutely heaven because it's really cold in the house. We're not turning the heat on, so it's like 68. And that is cold when you're wet from being outside. But yeah, just dropped Jax off at the school, did the rainy day protocol, which is I go into the building. They have two doors into the office. One is in the vestibule, which is carpeted, and one is out on the wet tile floor. But they only allow you to go in through the wet tile floor one during arrival time. They just have things open. And there's a police officer there, and as well as the security officer. So I leave Jax in the vestibule, which is carpeted and not slippery, and I go through, say hey to my buddy, the security officer, and then let Jax in through the vestibule door. And then the security officer knows to catch the attention of the lady at the desk, and she calls for the nurse. So that all went smooth, and I brought the note that I had filled out by our PT. I decided to just not say anything about, hey, this is the physical therapist, not the doctor. If you need the doctor, we need to make a doctor's appointment and update him about the sprained ankle situation. So it might be a little while. I was just like, we just did this. I added a little note saying progress is slightly set back because of the sprained ankle sustained here at the school, and that he really would be happy if Jax did the a message from the office. If I got that, just completely rebooted my brain. If Jax could ride the exercise bike. So yeah, she seemed really happy. She's like, okay, perfect, yeah, that's great. Okay, thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna see what this message is. I don't know if somebody called out or if they need me to sub or what. I look like a drowned rat. Anyway, I'm right next to PE. Everything is good. They were just checking in. I was like, are people out? I think it's okay. Alright, I've got a lot of settings up to do because I have to fold down on these tables today in addition to normal setup. Hello from me in my pajamas. In about 10 minutes, Sebastian will come in and this is very wrong and start getting ready for bed. He has to do half of everything. Then you can have a little bit more time. But it was a normal cafeteria day. What is tomorrow? Is it the 8th? No, today's the 8th, so it's the 9th. I'm very burnt out on it. The kids are kind of crazy. The teachers are all complaining of that as well. They're all crazy. It's the end of the year. And they've just finished SOLs. I think everybody's done with SOLs, which is the state testing standards of learning. But yeah, I'm watching for more sub-positions. I want to get more experience. Oh, these flowers are falling off. I want to get more sub-experience before the year ends. And then there's no more opportunities to get experience before I hopefully apply for a TA job. I don't know when these are going to appear. They say they don't post them until they know what teachers they're going to have, so they have to go through that process first. Sorry, I'm very distracted by the texture on these. But yeah, one popped up for one of the special ed teachers. Not how you might think when you think special ed, not the self-contained rooms where they're there all day, but the ones that I've been subbing for, where you go from classroom to classroom, you pull kids out, you push in and work with small groups or assist. But this one is not a TA that I just did the 3 weeks in a row, but the lead. And I'm pretty sure she does at least one grade that I haven't done yet. Sebastian thinks it's 4th, and I think it's 4th too, because I think a different teacher does 1st, which I haven't done, and I haven't done kindergarten yet. But I think that's another one I haven't subbed for. I think she does 1st and some of 5th. But yeah, Sebastian thinks the teacher whose assignment popped up is 4th and maybe 2nd or 3rd, because it's kind of split up. But yeah, so I said out loud at dinner that there was an assignment, but it was full day, and Danny didn't say, oh, take it, I'll drive. So I was like, he probably doesn't want to. But then from my bath, I was like, hey, could you drive, Jax? I'd like to take this one to get a little more experience. Well, I don't know if I said that. I don't remember what I said exactly, but I asked if Danny could drive Jax, and the knee-jerk reaction was, no, I don't want to disturb my day. Don't you see how ironic that is? You're asking me to stop working so that you can go to work. And I was like, I don't find it ironic. I find it just sucky all around. I want to get experience before the end of the year. Like, how could I apply to be full-time without experience? So, like, I want to get experience before the end of the year, and there's almost nothing left. Teachers are really trying not to take days off, so it's these night before assignments. They're all you can get. So I was like, it's fine, okay. And I ended up messaging the dean who's in charge of, or emailing the dean who's in charge of subbing, and say, hey, if nobody ends up taking this and it's still posted after the day has started, I could do it starting after the drop-off, or I could do it starting at the beginning of the day, but I would need to leave for an hour to do this drop-off. And then right after I sent that, Danny messaged, like, just take this one. Take one more, I think is what he said. I was like, do you mean take the subbing tomorrow? He's like, yeah. I take that to mean he's not going to do it again. This is it. So hopefully I get good experience from this, because this is it. everything else is going to have to be not during drop-off at all, so partial days. Technically Thursday is not one of my cafeteria days, but I did message my office contact who manages the office, or the cafeteria ladies, and tell her that I picked up a sub and why, because I don't think she knew. I think I'd only talked to the principal, who also CC'd the AP assistant principal when she replied. So yeah, they just say, okay, thank you for letting me know, that kind of thing. I was like, I'll be there on Friday. It's my normal day because I'm scheduled for that. They've made it clear from the beginning that if I get a sub, they expect me to take it because you get paid better, is their reasoning, but I'm doing it for experience. So yeah, and then I had to email the dean. I was like, never mind, my husband came through. So she probably thinks I'm a nut job because I've already emailed crazy things to her. I don't know. I assume everybody hates me. I really did not hang that in a good spot because I never see it. I might swap that out for something lame and move it, but that's a summer project. Anyway, all that to say, I took a sub job. It's a full day. It's for a cross-category special education teacher. I don't know for sure her grades. I don't know her schedule. I do know where her room is. So if Sebastian decides to come in with me, we'll head there first and I'll see if there's a sub plan, or if I need to get a computer to see a sub plan, or maybe I should go to the office first. I don't know. When I TA, I don't usually need a computer. And then sometimes for the 3rd grade special ed cross-cat, I haven't needed one, but I just ask her. I don't know on that, but I was gonna try to see what my schedule is so I can tell Sebastian where to meet me if he wants a ride home. But we can figure it out, and I can always stop by the office and they can do a later green note. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, Sebastian should be in nowish if he's paying attention. He doesn't have his watch on, so I might need to go let him know. But once he gets his PJs and his clothes for tomorrow put out, he can have some more time up here watching his videos. Anyway, I also messaged the cafeteria ladies group chat to let them know that I'd be out subbing, and it's probably my last one of the year, and they're giving thumbs up, and that I would be there Friday. If they have 2, it's doable. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. All right, I don't want to talk too long, but yeah, uneventful day, just normal, just tired, and it's been pouring rain, and the kids are crazy, and it sucks to do the drop off in the rain. It sucks for Jax the most out of everyone. I'm not saying, oh, poor me. It sucks for Jax the most. Jax is genuinely rain's smallest fan, like biggest enemy. All right, I need to water these plants, and I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. Good night, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.